Forget kale, because cauliflower is the new it vegetable of 2015, and we're making it into pizza like you've never seen before. We have been seeing this cauliflower crust pizza everywhere. I'm talking all over my Facebook feed, all over Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. And you guys know me, I have not met a carb I didn't like. I'm not gluten-free, but let me tell you, I really, really, really like this pizza, and I know once you make it at home, you're gonna love it too. So we're gonna start by making the crust, so preheat your oven to 425 degrees. And then I've already lined a baking sheet with some parchment paper, but if you can, invest in a pizza stone, regardless of what kind of pizza you make, whether it's cauliflower crust pizza or regular pizza, it just helps to make that crust nice and crispy. So the main ingredient is a head of cauliflower. So we're only gonna need about 2 cups of cauliflower, so it's about half a head. And using a box cheese grater, just gonna hold the edge of it and just slide it back and forth. And I'm using the biggest size on the cheese grater. And actually, if you look at it, looks like little mozzarella cheese. There we go. Now I'm just gonna throw this into the microwave for about 7 or 8 minutes, just until the cauliflower is nice and soft. So before we add the rest of these ingredients, you just wanna make sure that you let your cauliflower cool. Remember I told you I love this crust? Well, that's mostly because it is loaded with cheese. But first I'm gonna add 1 egg. This is just what's gonna bind everything together. Mix that in there. And then plenty of mozzarella cheese. The cheese is what's really gonna give this crust that nice, soft, chewy texture that you get from bread. But then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of Parmesan, and that's what gives it that nice, crispy characteristic and those little burnt pieces of cheese that you get in traditional pizza dough. And then just salt and pepper. Mix it all up. And that's all you need to make your cauliflower crust for your cauliflower crust pizza. Now I'm just gonna spray my parchment paper with a little bit of nonstick cooking spray, and then just pour this in. And then using the back of my spoon or a spatula, or your hands if you want, just going to press it down into the pan till it's nice and thin. And then to help make this crust nice and crispy, I'm just gonna spray the top with some nonstick cooking spray. And we're gonna bake this for 10 to 15 minutes or until the top is golden brown. Okay, now it's time for the best part, toppings. And this is where you can really have fun with the pizza. I'm gonna keep it traditional, vegetarian, just heirloom tomatoes and mozzarella. So we're gonna start by putting our pizza sauce right on top of our crust. And I like to leave about a ½ inch along the edge, just like traditional pizza. So we have a nice little crust there. So you can make this into a white pizza with Alfredo sauce or like a pesto, truffle, mushroom. It's really whatever you want. And keep in mind, this is where you can invite the kids into the kitchen because this is the easy part. Now we're gonna add more mozzarella cheese. Making pizza is so much fun. You can even make your crust ahead of time, keep it in the fridge the day before, and then you're ready to just have fun with the toppings the day of. And I'm using heirloom tomatoes. I just think they look prettier, and I love the flavor of the yellow tomatoes. This is where the pizza really comes alive and gets a little personality. And then I love fresh garlic, so I just have some minced garlic. Just gonna sprinkle it on top. This is just gonna melt right in there. You could also just add more garlic to your pasta sauce. You can never have too much garlic. And you guys know me, I love a little heat, so I'm gonna hit it with some red pepper flakes. Yum. Now we're gonna pop this back into the oven, same temperature, for 10 to 12 minutes, just until the cheese has melted and everything is nice and bubbly. This pizza smells amazing, but it's still missing one of my favorite pizza toppings, fresh basil. So I'm just gonna grab a couple of these big leaves, and we're gonna just do a nice chiffonade cut, which is basically just grabbing these leaves, rolling them up really nice and tight, and then just taking your knife and doing nice, thin, long ribbons of basil. And then just sprinkle it. I mean, I really like basil, so I like to get it in every single bite. And you wanna keep it fresh. This is why you keep it at the very end. You don't wanna put it in the oven or just get crispy and burned. New York pizza, watch out. This has definitely got your number. And check it out. It even folds up just like traditional pizza crust. Oh, wow, this pizza is dynamite. Make it at your next party and watch as your friends literally devour it in seconds. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Pop Sugar Food. Find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Like us, love us. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh man, this pizza is dynamite. Make it at your next party and watch as your friends literally... What happened? Ryan goes, oh. Didn't hear it. Oh, sound bump. Wow, this pizza is dynamite. bye.